It's a brutal era of endless war. The forces of chaos pour forth from the north, ravenously devouring the once mighty empire. But one intrepid leader seeks to unite and save all humankind, and purge every last vestige of chaos from the world.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Emperor Karl Franz campaign. This has been an interesting one, to say the least. We have, so far in the course of this campaign, lost our capital of Altdorf twice and taken it back both times. We have expanded to the west as far over here as Marienburg. Thematically, this has been a campaign where from the very beginning we've been trying to be the good guy, altruistic leaders of humanity. So we have focused on trying to empower our neighbors, be nice to them, and slowly confederate them the old-fashioned way through diplomatic means as opposed to just conquest. And it's been a challenge, to say the least. So anyway, we have successfully confederated as far westward here as Marienburg, again, diplomatically. And the same for Elspeth von Draken down here with Wissenland and Nuln. And we have fought wars with the Tempelhof down here and with Sylvania. They sued for peace. We have fought on again, off again wars with the Norscans, Festus, the Greenskins, any number of different enemies. And unfortunately, from the very beginning, it's been a real struggle to try to get Middenland to survive, and then to, we kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? We brought them back. I can't think of the right word, but anyway, yeah, so they lost all their territory, but we brought them back, and then they subsequently lost it again. So we've been pushing back northward on our own now, taking the territory for ourselves. And Wulfric, after having sued for peace at one time, has declared war on us again, has invaded us with these very strong armies, particularly this one right here of Wulfric himself. He's level 42. He's got champions. He's got a bunch of mammoths. He's got a very, very strong army here, stronger than any single army of ours. And then, of course, he's got another army right behind it, and then another army over here. He has threatened us over here with Talabheim. We did confederate Talabecland as well. The only Imperial faction remaining besides us is Stirland, who is looking pretty bad. Stirland has just this right here and this right here, and it does look like Azhag is bearing down on them. Azhag recently declared war on us and was able to take Griffinwood from us before we could get an army over there to stop him. And as you can see, he's very strong as well. So we definitely have multiple invaders in our territory. All of them are quite strong. It's definitely been an extremely challenging situation for us recently. We did fight multiple battles against Khazrak. We lost one here at Carroburg, but we've for the most part knocked him down by quite a bit in terms of his strength. He himself is over here with a ridiculous army of nothing but regiments of renown. It's not strong enough to take Marienburg, but it's also a little bit too strong for something like this army to be able to attack on its own. He is in the water. Thank you very much for the folks who have talked about. Yeah, you can tell when they're in the water or not because of this little icon right here. I don't know how. I've been playing this game for like 2,000 hours, and I mean, I've seen it before, I've thought about it before, but for some reason it just never occurred to me the other day to look at that right there to verify that he is indeed in the water, which is unfortunate because it means that we can't get our garrison to help in a battle right there. And then somebody pointed out also, we're making decisions in this campaign thematically as opposed to functionally what's best. And so I kept Emperor Karl Franz's army up here defending Delbers because I felt like thematically he would be unlikely to abandon Delbers, and I kind of think that this still plays thematically pretty well. Somebody pointed out, well, what he would probably do is he would probably evacuate the citizens of Delbers and get them down to Altdorf. Well, we could basically just use our imaginations and say it takes a little bit of time to do that, and so he remained here for an extra turn in order to accomplish that. So we could, if we wanted to at this point, we could probably abandon Delbers because it's going to be very, very difficult to defend it against Wulfric if he brings both armies. He can reach it to attack this turn, I'm pretty sure. So definitely an issue right there. If we wanted to abandon it, we could thematically because we have taken the time now to evacuate the citizens. And one thing that we may want to do is to come down here and take Carroburg. Now, the question is, do we really want to take Carroburg? I'd love to have it, don't get me wrong, but there's still a moderately strong army here defending it, but it's not so much the army that I'm concerned about as the additional size 20 garrison. There's a lot of strength here. We're looking at 33 units, some of them quite good, led by a lord who is quite strong. And our armies, unfortunately, are not the greatest. We've got way too many spearmen. Karl Franz's army is fairly good, but it's also quite beaten up. If I were to... Yeah, he can't make the attack. I could bring him down to support an attack, but I can't bring him down to make the attack. I would have to attack with either Emil von Corden, who I assume can reach, yes he can, or with Helmut Feuerbach, neither one of which is as strong as Emperor Karl Franz. So this would be a very tough battle if we do indeed want to do it. The other thing we have to keep in mind is that Marienburg is about to rebel. So, basically, just as an overview, yeah, we've got lots of problems going on right now. I'm certainly not giving up on this campaign by any stretch, but it has been just a tremendously campaign, off again and on again, and right now is currently one of those situations where it looks very, very dire indeed. Okay. So, all that being said, let's make some decisions here. We did get Theodore Bruckner back, which is good. Obviously, he's only level 1, but he's a valuable hero. They look like they have given up on taking Hergig, for based on having moved Wulfric over in this direction. Having said that, they've spent quite a lot of time moving their armies just kind of back and forth between these two. It's like they're probing to try to find a weakness in our territory, and they've not found one. So, what I'm inclined to do here, first of all, you're size 20, which means you don't have room for Theodore Bruckner. So, we could get him heading back over in this direction. We could certainly get him into one of our Western armies. Yeah, I don't really see any reason not to do that. So we'll do that for starters. Now, I mentioned at the tail end of the last episode that what we could do is ignore Khazrak for now, because he's not really causing us any problems. He's not strong enough to attack us, and it would be very painful for us to attack him. So I could move Emil von Corden up here now, all the way up into Delbers. He can reach. He could get up there. And, in fact, he could reach in regular stance. He would be able to recruit a little bit more into his army. His army is very weak because of all these spearmen, but we actually got all these spearmen in order to counter Wulfric. And I kind of feel like if Wulfric is going to attack us, we want to stack because the situation's so dire, we want to stack every advantage that we can get and, not give ourselves any extra disadvantages. I feel like attacking Khazrak's garrison is giving Khazrak the advantage and putting us at a disadvantage. Whereas fighting defensively ourselves is giving us an advantage of our own garrison, which is decently strong here, against, and not giving the opponent any advantages at all. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move Emil von Corden up into Delbers. Now, all of a sudden, we're looking at a situation where, if I can get him into, yeah, I should be able to get him into the settlement. Okay, that's not, let me select Delbers, please. There we go, thank you. Okay, so, and then we could even, if we wanted to, exchange units between these two. Now, you don't have any, unfortunately, you don't have any artillery, but that's okay, as long as you're side by side with Karl Franz, it's okay. Although I could give him... Yeah, up here, unfortunately, it takes us longer to do the global recruiting. Like, if we wanted to recruit Hellstorm rocket batteries, it's 4 turns to do it globally from up here. And it's also considerably more expensive. The only place that the global recruitment is really a good value is down here, where Elspeth is. Yeah, her global recruiting is super cheap. She's got all these Hellstorm rocket batteries already. I'd like to get her back up here and have her distribute some of these to other lords. Let's see here. If we gave 1 Hellstorm to each army, we currently only have 1 in Karl Franz's army and 3 in Elspeth's army. So she could take 2 of them and give them to those armies right there. Alternatively, we might want to recruit more and then have her give 2 Hellstorms. Now, I like the idea of these armies that maybe having 1 each.
Yes, to unite
okay.
the provinces.
All right. So what we're going to do is we've got plenty of recruiting that we can do here for really cheap. This is definitely the place to do the recruiting. One thing that we don't need more of are spearmen. So we're gonna disband these spearmen right here. I almost hate to do it because they are a little bit higher unit rank, but yeah, they're just not particularly valuable at this stage of the campaign. So now we're going to get 1 more Hellstorm, and then we're going to recruit some Hochland long rifles. And what do we think? I think... We got room for 1 more here, Michael. Let's go ahead and do another Hellstorm. And like I said, we're going to try to get these Hellstorms passed off into other armies. Okay, so our recruiting is partly done, but we have room to recruit. I mean, we have money enough to recruit a little bit more here.
So?
You have been recruiting great swords. You've got some halberds already. Kazrak has probably... Yeah, he's got quite a bit... Well, he's got a decent amount of big units, so maybe more halberds would be a good idea. They're also, I think... halberds are... They're 160, whereas the great swords are quite a bit more expensive. So let's go ahead and recruit in a couple more halberd units for Helmut Feuerbach. Now, we're about to have a rebellion right here. I've actually decided to go ahead and allow that rebellion to happen. That garrison is just fine. That garrison can hold off against a rebellion. Okay. So we're going to recruit here. We've abandoned Altdorf, but Altdorf is 1 turn away from getting the walls built. That army is not strong enough to take Altdorf this turn. So I think we're okay. It's a risky situation, so we have to take some risks, but Volmir Blaze, you're fine. Okay, I think at this point now we've moved everybody. I can move you back. What is you're exhausted, so there's no. We're gonna get you back into Karl Franz's army. I do need to try to assassinate this hero of not Kazrex, of Wolfrix here. That is unfortunately wounding my heroes. He wounded like a level 28 engineer over the last turn, Lupio. However, we just have, yeah, it's prohibitively expensive, and our chances to assassinate him are so low that we just can't. Okay, all right. Karl Franz, what we can do with you, however, is we can get, since Lupio was wounded, we have room now for another state count elector troop. So, elector count state troops. Why don't I say it correctly there, Michael? So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Again, the spearmen are good value against Wolfric and his mammoths. Okay. All right. I'd like to get a little bit of redistribution done, but I think we're okay for now. We're waiting kind of for the AI to make a mistake and give us a good opportunity, keeping in mind that Emperor Karl Franz has lightning strike. So if somebody were to come down, like if both of these armies were to come down, we might be able to lightning strike this weaker one. But I'm kind of curious to see what he's going to do. Like, he might actually come and attack us over this end turn. And if he does, you know, it's going to be an interesting battle. If he comes with both armies, I think we could win it, but it would be very, very difficult. Like I said, this is a very, very strong army. But at least what we're doing is we're giving ourselves the advantage of having the garrison with us. So 2 armies together, unless he's got lightning strike. Boy, that would be a disaster, wouldn't it? Well, if it happens, it happens. It wouldn't be the first disaster to befall us in this campaign. Okay. All right, so, yeah. Not the best situation in the world, but it's fine. The other thing we could do is we have another quest battle that we could do. I've done 2 of the 3 quest battles. We still have the Adventures of Gotrek and Felix that we could do. I don't, other than gaining the 2 of them as potential heroes, though, we don't really get all that much out of it. And it looks like it wouldn't be that tough of a fight, but I also thought that about the previous battle that I fought. Quest battle that I fought, and we took a little bit more in the way of casualties than I had wanted to. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and leave things like this, I believe, for one more end turn. We are in a stronger position after we get this recruiting done. You, yeah, I can recruit into you as well. Everything up here is 2 turns except for more spearmen. The spearmen are pretty cheap, though, if I do want to do that. Actually, I could get the spearmen right here. Do we want some archers? Archers are super weak at this point, but we don't... Yeah, let's get a couple of archers in this army. Why not? Let's get him up to size 20. So you're 20, you're 20, you'll be at 16. Do I want to do any more recruiting, like global recruiting for you? I could afford it. Let's do it. Let's get you up to 18. Okay. And so now, now at least all of our armies are
Death comes to us all.
pretty strong. At least they will be after the recruiting and the replenishing is finished. Okay, don't love it, but it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead then. Imminent rebellion. Yeah, we know we're going to let Marienburg rebel. I do have 1,600 prestige. We burned through an awful lot of our prestige recently, but it's okay. Electric counts wise, there's nothing here to do. Okay, let's check our diplomacy out. We're strength rank 22. It's not great. Stirland is just about completely wiped out.
What?
Military alliance with Karag-Ziflin, they're pretty weak. They've been pretty useless in this campaign. The only thing that I've noticed that they've done is fighting Bretonia. So we don't really want to hitch our wagon to their star, although they would give us 1,000 gold. Nobody's interested in a peace treaty. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. What is this again? This is a massive treasury of 15,000. We are so far away from having that. Okay. Well, we're going to have to fight a battle or two very, very soon. That is for sure. Let's, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but... No, okay. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, such a quiet in-turn at the very beginning, but then as soon as we get to Azhag, then all of a sudden, all kinds of unwanted excitement is likely to happen here. So, assaulting the garrison of Vertbod probably doesn't really matter too much. Interestingly enough here, Azhag is not... There he is. Okay, but he didn't get far enough to attack Stirland. We do have, it looks like, Grom de Paunch attacking Bretonia here and winning, so that's unfortunate. Bretonia is in bad shape. Forces of Chaos have definitely been the dominant side in this campaign, for sure. Yeah, Order has not done well in this campaign at all. The High Elves, I think, are doing okay, but basically all the rest of us are really struggling, and Bretonia has just been awful. The Dwarfs have been pretty awful as well. Alright, so the Barrow Legion here, they have not yet gone to war with us, and I'd love to go to war with them and Sylvania, but we just can't afford another enemy right now. I'm more concerned that they're going to declare war on us at a time when we're not prepared for it. Sort of like Azhag did. But anyway, it's fine. We've got everything under control. Obviously, no worries. And here's Festus. Now, he's got this hero running around here just being a nuisance. Assaulting garrisons, that's fine. That's a good use for him as far as I'm concerned. Here's Khazrak. Khazrak is back on land, I think. Yep, okay, he went into encampment stance, well-hidden encampment stance. Alright, so Khazrak didn't do anything. I'm a little curious if his army at Carroburg recruited. I'll take a look at that in a minute. And then also we have...
Hail to Leon.
Okay, what do you want?
How can the Empire aid you in such
Probably
evil
want us to
times?
join a war. Join a war against the Black Pit tribe. For 2,000 gold, I mean, it's... No, we just made peace with them, so that would wreck our reputation. We need the money, though, for sure. And we also need to be helping our allies out. Okay, here's the big one. Wulfric. What's he going to do? He is not attacking us. Well, this is interesting. Okay. That army's now in the water. That's good. If we're getting his armies to separate, that's what we want. Okay, we do at least have the High Elves here doing something. They're just fighting rogue armies, unfortunately. Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. I think that might be it for our enemies, right? I think the rest of the end turn is pretty smooth sailing for us. Okay, let's take a look at this rebellion. Confederation. Ooh, that's interesting now. Faction destroyed. Okay, ready for duty. The Archlector. Okay. All right. Oh, I didn't even see this. Yeah, he tried to wound. He tried to wound Quinn. Well, thank goodness he failed. We don't want to lose Quinn. Definitely. Quinn is, for anyone who doesn't know, Quinn has become Emperor Karl Franz's best friend and bodyguard. Good old Quinn von Shepard. Okay. So Karl Franz now. He's size 20. He's mostly all replenished. What are my chances now of being able to do a wound action back against him? It would cost us 800, which is almost all our money. 55%. I'd love to do it, but obviously the money right now is a big concern. Yeah, we're losing a lot more money than what I realized we were going to. Okay. Let's give you... Looks like I'm trying to work my way towards Lightning Strike with you as well. I feel like the Reassuring Presence is pretty useful in this campaign. So, now... that army...
No, stop.
Okay, since Wulfric has... since he has fallen back... I think this is the time to do this now.
To the provinces.
They did not recruit. Okay. So we can lay siege here with Helmut Feuerbach, and we could get both of these armies down here to help out. Unfortunately, they both have to be in... no. Oh, no. Yeah, no, they're...
Yes.
Yes. Okay, this is good. This is good.
Now,
interesting. Emil von Corden can actually reach to launch the attack himself. Why is Emil von Corden able to move farther? It's because he's got the engineer. The increased mobility of his engineer allows him to get all the way over there, whereas Emperor Karl Franz cannot reach because his engineer Lupio got wounded. Very interesting. Alright, well this is what we're going to do then.
So?
We're going to attack with all three armies.
Who calls?
Wulfric is not close enough to reach. There might very well be... yeah, there's probably still that size 20 army of Festus here in Middenheim, which could then come down here and attack Delbers, which would be unfortunate if he does, but we'll do some damage to him, although I hate minor settlement battles. But we would be able to, I think, do some damage to him, and we would be close enough, I believe, then to take it right back again. So the question is simply a matter of who do we want to attack with? Do we want to attack with Emil von Corden, or with Helmet Feuerbach. You're level 27. Do you have any bonuses for being the attacker? No. Okay. All right. I think
The Empire.
we're going to you got the Hoagland long rifles. You've got almost well, you've got the crossbows. I think what we're going to do is we're going to launch the attack with Helmet Feuerbach.
Attack!
Close defeat, even just by himself, he's considered a close defeat. Let's encircle.
Raise your weapons.
Okay, and then, by the way, this army right here,
Denied.
is that army strong enough to take Altdorf? I don't think so. I really don't think so. So I think we can leave Altdorf for the time being.
What?
Okay, Karl Franz. We want you to get close enough to support the attack. And
Yes,
also...
my lord.
Why is Emil von Gordon suffering attrition? Oh, it's because of our money situation. Never mind. I was going to say, why is he suffering attrition inside the settlement? It's okay.
Step to
We'll
it.
get our money situation fixed here in a moment. And finally, you as well.
By the comet.
Let's get you down to here.
Onwards.
And the Battle of Carroburg is about to begin.
War calls.
One thing about the OvN mod, I love what it does visually. It definitely causes frame rate issues and it causes loading times to stutter a bit. All right, what we're going to do then is we're going to take you, Mr. Emil von Gordon, and we're going to give you AI control. There's no units there that I particularly, well, not the characters, but I think they're immortal. But I want to have all three armies attacking at the same time. So they're going to come in at the 126. Karl Franz is going to come in just a little bit before that. We're going to have 60 units attacking here. Let's do it. Okay, so with our reinforcements coming in on the eastern side of the map, we're going to deploy over here on the western side and try to get as many defenders over here as possible. Now, start deployment. It is going to be an extremely dangerous beginning of this battle where the Cygors are going to be able to throw at us. But it's fine. It's fine. Let's just get you guys like this. I guess there's no reason to not go ahead and move them up here for the very beginning. And let's get you over here as well. You are on foot. Let's actually get you more up front. Now, the Cygors throwing at us, there's just nothing we can really do about it. We're just going to have to suffer the casualties, just live with them. Okay, let's actually start the battle. I'm actually going to move back first, see if we can draw some of them over this way. I don't see the Cygors right now. But what I want to do is I want to be hitting, they've got some defenders over there anyway. I want to be hitting both sides, both flanks, at roughly the same time. Okay, let's go ahead and... I don't see them coming towards us. We're going to go ahead in just a second and turn around and start walking forward again. Good enough. Okay. Meanwhile, this gives them more time to build up their towers, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's go ahead and get all of you guys over here on 1. I'll get EKF's army on 2. Actually, no. I'm going to get you guys. Scratch that. I want you all on 3. I want Karl, Franz, and Quinn to be able to move forward. I'll put them into control group 1. So, and you, Mr. Wizard, you're on 2. Quinn and Karl, Franz, you guys are on 1, and I want you moving forward. And then everybody else over here. Except for you. I want on 4. Okay, 4s start getting forward. Actually, no. My artillery, you guys, I want you on 9, and you can come forward to here. Okay, 1s, how are we doing? Excuse me, 3s. 3s, let's get you guys moving forward here. 4s, you guys are moving forward. 1s, here we go. Let's find a place to attack with Karl, Franz, and Quinn. Gore Herd is a possibility. Centigores, Bestigore Herd. What do we have over there? Corn Gores. Minotaurs. Yeah, there's lots of defenders over here for sure. So let's start getting... If I look at my 4s here, okay, you guys can start blowing them up, and I'm going to put you in skirmish mode for the time being. Now, over here, you stay where you are. The rest of my 4s here, come forward like this. Okay. 3s. We want you guys... We want our spears on the Minotaurs if possible. And the halberds. We'll find, you know, let's get them over there as well. Let's get the crossbows here. Let's get 2 of you over here. 2 of you over here. And the great swords. Let's get you up here. Let's go ahead and get you on them. All right, now, and then you as well. You can help out over here. Now, 1s. How are we doing here? Let's go ahead and get on those Ungor Raiders. That's good for me. That works for me.
Infantry squads fill me with rage! We must defend our homes! Kill or be killed! Ulrich, speed! Come on,
you guys, you need to get forward for sure. We need our Hellstorms to start firing back there. Ooh, wow, you've already fought. I had you on skirmish mode. What? How on earth did you... Oh, well, it is what it is. All right. All right, yeah, there's a lot of micro involved here. Okay, yeah, go ahead and do this, guys. Call Franz. Okay, pushing them back to our 3s here. How we doing? These spearmen. Come on, we need to be doing better damage than that against those minotaurs.
infantry! The Empire endures!
What do we have back there? More minotaurs. Okay, we need you to come forward here. Actually, right there. You can help out with them. Great swords right here. We need some great swords over there, if at all possible. You guys can help out as well. Ones, we're doing okay right here. We got... No, we don't want to be fighting the spearmen. That's not the best use. 4s here. Let's get all of our 4s. Let's get all them forward here. Okay, you guys, what are you... Didn't I give you a target up here? You know what, the target probably disappeared, and that meant that we, that meant that we stopped moving them. Okay, let's actually get you guys all up here. I think we're safe to do that. Ones, how are we doing over here? We're doing okay over here. Let's take out that Gorple. Karl, Franz, you can help out here. Okay, 2, I need you. Wow, I forgot to bring you forward. Let's get you. Got lots of winds of magic here. 3s are taking quite a beating over here, but it's okay. They've drawn quite a lot of the defenders over this way. And we should be... Razor Gore Herd here. We should be alright here. Let's go ahead and do all of this. Let's actually get you, if we can, attacking, using a fireball on those minotaurs maybe? Try it. It's not going to work, is it? Nope, not going to work. Okay. How about our... Did we lose all of our spearmen over here?
Soldiers of the Empire!
Okay, all of you guys who can need to get forward. Okay, 4s over here. How we doing? Let's get you guys now in on the action over here. Okay, I need to find a good use for my Hecleas long rifles. A lot of enemy are shattered here, so that's good. Let's try to get shooting at those Beastmen herd. Let's get some of the swordsmen over there on them as well. And you guys try to get over here on that side gore. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Well, we're gonna lose them. You try to get over here. Let's go ahead and do this. And this. And what we really need... You know what, I need my 1s to try to get over here. Try to salvage something against these minotaurs over here. You know, I want you guys to get over here as well. How are you guys doing? You can try to shoot at him. You guys, yeah, let's get you in here on the Cygors. Our ones, how are we doing here?
Yes, General!
Twos, how are you doing?
Join those
Go ahead
who
and do this
dwell
again.
beyond. Power of Ulgu.
Okay, now you can get back.
Ulgu flows through
Okay,
me.
our mortars, all of our artillery took some serious punishment, but it's okay. It's all right. We've got that under control now. Okay, let's get you now moving up over here. Okay, have we lost completely over here? Man, those Minotaurs are definitely doing a lot of damage to us over there. Okay, over here, let's get you guys in over here. Did we take this control point? I hope we did. Yes, we did. Okay. At this point, yeah. We've got them on the run back here, so that's good. Our steam tank is actually not doing great against those Cygors, is he? Let's get you over here helping out. You guys. Let's get you up here now. Ones, let's get you over here helping out on the left-hand side. Yeah, our army over here really got themselves in a lot of trouble, but it's okay. We're doing okay back here where it matters.
Yes, my lord!
Let's get you shooting.
Understood!
Shooting.
Shoot them!
Let's get you helping out over here.
Whoa!
You guys shooting.
We obey.
How are you doing here? We might lose our regiment of renown over here. That would be a little bit unfortunate, but he's done some damage over there. Okay, our ones.
Ready for war!
Let's get you guys on them. We should be able to speed up a little bit here. Okay, let's just fall back over here. It's fine. You've taken enough damage. Fours.
Spearmen!
We had the control point, so that's good. We've destroyed all of their... There we go. Now we're talking. He's running away. Should just about be battle over, I think. There we go. Try to kill him, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to. Now he's going to get away. Alright. Don't think there's a whole lot we can do about... Well, no, he's coming back in this direction. Interesting. Maybe some of our ranged weapons here. Ones, try to get on him. You, I can't control you, so never mind.
Great swords!
Okay, here we go. He's down to 1,800, 1,400. You guys probably need to stop shooting.
Ready, General! At speed!
Okay, now you might be able to again.
Bring it down!
Moving now.
The Empire endures!
Okay, you can do this. You can
Bending reality to my will.
do this. You can do
I shall unhinge
this.
them.
How's he doing here? Come on, guys.
For Altdorf!
Up, we got him. Very good. Excellent. All right, so obviously we took quite a lot of damage, which is more or less what I expected. I won't say that I fought that battle particularly well, not by any stretch, but I don't think, I mean, the only things that were possibly, we could lose these spearmen right here. I don't care if we lose spearmen, quite frankly. I need to get rid of some spearmen anyway. Hopefully we don't lose these greatswords. That would be the one unit right now that I would hate to lose as a result of this battle. These halberds, actually, we might lose those as well. I don't think we're going to lose those crossbows. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out in just a second. Okay, what did we lose? We lost one unit. We did lose the halberds. And we actually didn't lose the spearmen that I thought that we would lose. Okay. Well, thankfully we didn't lose the Hellstorms, although they did take an awful lot of damage, but it's okay. We barely survived with these Demigryph Knights. I wasn't obviously in control of that army right there, so we're lucky we didn't lose those Demigryph Knights. But anyway, the important thing is we won. We took Carroburg. We only lost 1 unit of halberds. It's okay. That's not that big of a deal. We got ourselves some prestige. We got some okay treasury out of it. Got really good experience as well. And we are going to occupy it. We are absolutely not going to be looting imperial cities. Our money situation just improved drastically. It must be an awful lot more expensive for us to pay upkeep for our armies outside of our own territory, because as soon as this became our own territory, our upkeep came down tremendously. All right, so Assured Assailant, very good. Got a Brass Cleaver, Wailing Banner, ranked up above rank 20. That's an extra servant here. Okay, we'll take it. Campaign Movement Range, Scribe, yep, okay. Mission successful, that's good. We'll definitely take that. Right before Stirling gets completely wiped out, we finally got the extra 500 money out of that mission. And yeah, okay, so that was painful for sure. Now we are unfortunately suffering attrition here. What I may do,
Praise Sigma.
the Chaos Undivided Corruption is now coming down, which is huge. That's very, very huge. We may lose Delbers if Festus comes down and attacks. Don't really know. I think what we want to do is we want to prioritize... Wow, we can't afford it. I mean, we could afford it, but then our upkeep would be the problem. Would be a problem. Okay. What is this? This is 2,125. That's a nice to have. I can't really justify prioritizing it. This we need. This is improved casualty replenishment rate, which we desperately need, plus a little bit of income. And then we either want this or we want this. I think we need the money right now. Okay. So,
What does the Emperor bid?
I could merge some units here. Let's go ahead and merge you and you.
To the provinces.
And is that enough merging for now? How much are we paying for the spearmen? 92 each. Let's go ahead and give you your skill up here. Let's give you Irrepressible. Casualty replenishment rate just for the Lord himself, unfortunately. Still, I want to get you up to Lightning Strike. Plus, you can use the extra replenishment yourself. All right. Let's go ahead and give you do the other skill ups here. So you
What does the
get
Emperor bid?
you get Reassuring Presence as well.
I will
Jovi,
marshal the men.
let's give you you're level 28. You need what's your trait? Confident. Yeah, we'll give you count. Do you have any weapons currently? Yes, you have a brass cleaver. You know what we might want to do is we might want to start fusing together some of our stuff here. Let's do that. We can afford to lose this brass cleaver. And we'll gain a Mace of Hellstrom. Okay. This is certainly a better weapon. I'm not sure I want to give it to you, though. We'll give you Feather Foe Torque. That's fine. And sure, we'll give you an Obsidian Trinket. Why not? I'm not going to give you the mace, however, because I'm more likely to use you as a ranged combatant. I feel like there might be a weapon, however, that does benefit ranged attackers. The Dragonfire handgun, but I think it's already on an engineer. Okay, let's see. Is there a better person
the Elector Counts.
to give
Yes, my lord.
that mace to? Yes,
provinces.
you. No, you're an engineer.
By the comet.
Wow, we've
What
got
does the
so
Emperor
many good
bid?
weapons. Elspeth? Yeah, you of course have a good
Elspeth
weapon.
von Draken.
Praise Sigmar.
Wow, okay, we've got so many legendary weapons. All right, well, we'll give that to somebody else. We'll certainly get ourselves another valuable melee combatant hero here in the near future. Okay, so
The men.
Karl, Franz, you guys get your skills as
Bring me to
well.
my men.
And what we want to do with you, Heroic Knightly Band, hero capacity for Empire Captains. Maybe this is the time to do it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Although, no, let's not do it because I can't really afford another another Empire Captain. I don't have any of these assigned yet. You really should have Foe Seeker. Okay. Quinn, how you doing, Quinn? You've got... I don't think you need more leadership at this point. I think what I may do with Quinn... He doesn't really need more armor. Devastating Charge might not be a bad idea. I want to keep him in the army, so I really don't want to use him as a field agent at all. So I'm not going to give him Wound. I'm going to go ahead and give him Devastating Charge. Okay, now, Udolf, you can have... I do use Enfeebling Foe. I don't really use Occam's Mind Razor as often. I think I use the Withering some as well. I think... Actually, I use Mystifying Miasma probably more than the debuffs. Okay. Oh yeah,
Yes,
back to you.
my
I still
lord.
haven't given you your skill up, and you need silver bullets, of course. Wait, actually, do you have? Let's go ahead and give you Counter Striker, and then we'll give you Slippery, and then we'll come back and give you silver bullets. Okay. Oops. One more here. Let's give you... We'll give you extra powder. Okay. All right.
My respect is given to the Countess.
This is a concern that you're suffering attrition. Although, actually, you're a regiment of renown that we're paying an awful lot of upkeep on. I'm gonna disband him since he's super weak now. Okay, that helps our money situation out considerably. Okay. You, unfortunately,
Noble my hairy ass.
you're just going to have to suffer the attrition for a turn because I can't get you into encampment stance. The least we can do, though, is give
Yes,
you
a sound plan.
channeling stance.
This
I'll
will
tell you what we
bolster
could
the
do.
nation.
We're at 2373. We could do Inquisition and
it
reduce reduce the
Death comes to us all.
the corruption here,
With it along the way.
so that we don't suffer attrition. Is it 1,000? It is 1,000. It has a cooldown of 5 turns. It would save us from suffering attrition for both of these two
To
armies.
the provinces.
This kind of feels like it's the
Praise
time to do it. Okay, let's go ahead and Inquisition here. And now we're not suffering the attrition. Instead, we are replenishing, which is very much a good thing. Okay, yeah, we need all the replenishing we can get.
the Empire.
Karl, Franz, I can put you in march stance. I don't think I have to worry about you being attacked. So we're going to put you...
I am Franz. They will obey.
I'm going to put you right here.
My orders are to move.
And we're in a good situation now to be able to counterattack if Festus or Wulfric somehow, but I don't think Wulfric can reach. If Festus comes down and takes Delbers, we should be able to counterattack
Prince
with
and
Karl
Emperor.
Franz, supported by Emil von
What does
Gordon.
the Emperor bid?
Okay. Helmet Feuerbach, you need replenishing,
I get to fight and kill nobles.
and then you need to get over here and help deal with this rebellion. But that's going to be size 20 by the time we get over there to deal with it. It's okay. It's all right. At least the public order is improving. So we're okay over here for the time being. Talabheim. I wish this army was strong enough
Yes, my lord.
to attack Hergig on his own, but he's definitely not. But what we could do... Let's try to confuse the situation by moving into the trees here and going into ambush stance.
To strengthen the Empire.
Maybe Wulfric will think that Talabheim is now vulnerable and will come down here, like come over in this direction and try to attack it.
A good fight.
And maybe, just maybe, Zugrak will come up this way. Either way, that would be fine. Let's actually move you
I will marshal the men.
a little bit farther into the trees here.
Let us
Okay.
move.
All right. So, Valmir Blaze, you're fine. Theodore Bruckner, you've got more movement that we can do. We want to get you continuing to head down in this direction. Okay. You've moved, you've moved, you've moved. And we're back over here. So our armies are fine. Our settlements... Nothing to do here. Blighted Towers is improving their garrison. That's fine. I could have canceled it if I really had needed to for the money. Okay, no. How could I have
For
completely forgotten about
Verena
Elspeth?
and
Yes,
None.
Elspeth, we need you to come up this way now as well.
Heed my voice, or fear the amethyst.
You...
wind.
Is there any reason to just move you only as far as Altdorf? Not really. Our public order's fine. So let's move you as far up this way as possible.
The carrion crows follow.
I don't think that army of Wulfric is close enough to attack, and I don't think they would attack us anyway.
You're a
They
pretender.
do have the mammoths, but
Amethyst guardian.
we could do some serious damage to them. Okay. Alright, so now... what we just need, we just need money at this point. That's really what we need more than anything, is money. Well, that's why we're building these economy buildings. And Altdorf, you're in good shape. You're actually almost up to level 4 again. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead then and do another intern, and then I think that's going to be all I have time for. But at least we have made some progress here against Khazrak. Let's check our diplomacy, and in particular... Okay, yeah, Khazrak is looking much, much weaker. This is good. He might literally only have the army of Khazrak remaining at this point. I don't know why he wasn't recruiting more, though, because Beastmen can recruit for free. This is just kind of a strange decision on his part. Meanwhile, okay, we can do some trade agreements. This is definitely what we want. I think maybe we'll prioritize Ivris because they are stronger and they are a major faction. Also, maybe Karaza Karak as well. But let's go ahead and do this. This is huge. I love having some more trade partners. Karaza Karak no longer interested in trading with us. That's unfortunate. They are at war with nobody who's helpful for us. Peace treaty with Khazrak. Would we want to do that? They would probably give us some money, and it would allow us to prioritize. Wulfric and Festus. It would mean not taking Rat Rock or Fort Solace right now, but quite frankly, I don't think I have the time to be running over there and taking those right now anyway. I think we're going to do it. Let's see how much money we can get out of it at the very least. Peace treaty. Just over 1,000. Let's do it, and we'll go back to war with them again as soon as it's convenient to. I do want to go back here to the Black Pit tribe and see how many more turns do we have to wait before we can declare war on them. Only one more turn, okay. Alright, so we're looking better and better. Now what we really need is a major victory against Wulfric, and I'll feel a lot better about this area over in the western half of our empire, but we still have massive problems in the eastern half of our empire, particularly dealing with Azhag. Okay, so I'm going to do one more intern. Actually, let me do this. Let me just make sure we've got... Yes, we could do another engineer. Is that the only place we can recruit the engineer? Looks like it. Okay. So, what would we want to do for our engineer? Research rate or strong? I might honestly do inventor here. I don't normally prioritize this thing, but again, engineers I tend to use more as ranged combatants as opposed to melee combatants. So let's do this. We can afford it. I assume this is in Nuln. Yeah, this is Nuln. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's do this. Boom. Costs us a little bit of money, but it improves our research. Let's go ahead and give you... Yeah, I might try to use you as a field agent. Let's give you Wound and Specialist. And let's go ahead and rename you Agent. A friend of mine playing Cyberpunk there. Okay. Alright. And maybe some... No, there's no reason to give you magic items if I'm going to use you as a field agent. Okay. Now... this last building here in Altdorf. 2,600. Let's do it. Yes. Okay, we're making progress here. We're finally starting to turn Altdorf back into a proper capital again. And this time, we're never going to lose it again. Onward and upward from this point forward. There's no chance, absolutely positively, 100%, there's no chance that I'm going to lose Altdorf again in this campaign. Right? Right. Okay. Let's go ahead then and do our end turn, and then I'm going to have to end the episode at that point, I think. Very curious to see what Wulfric is going to do, and Festus, I don't think he'd come down and attack, but if he does, that suits me just fine, to be honest. Although, what we need some replenishing for sure.
To unite the provinces.
We need multiple turns of replenishing.
What
Yeah,
does the Emperor
we're actually
bid?
quite weak. All right, let's go ahead and yeah, let's do this. There's Scrag. Maybe, just maybe, we can start to pay some attention to our southern empire as well. Well, in the near future, not quite yet. We've been at war with Clan Mulder this entire campaign, and never yet even seen so much as an army or hero of theirs. Okay, assault garrison on Kemperbad, whatever. Is he going to take Vertbad? Not bad, not yet. Not yet. He does have his Wa army still, unfortunately. Okay, Grom the Paunch. Okay, not a whole lot out of Grom this turn. Barrow Legion here, they are going to start to be a concern very soon, because I'm afraid that Bretonia is... Oh, did he lose? He lost. Nice. The Barrow Legion, Heinrich Himmler, lost a battle to Bretonia there. That's the first good thing that we've seen one of our allies do in a very long time. Okay, Sylvania. They still got their hands full down there with Scrag, it looks like, so that suits me fine. We'll worry about them in time. A few turns ago, I was worried because it looked like they were starting to trespass, and I was afraid they might be ready to mount an invasion of our empire. But no, they are not quite ready to just yet, apparently. Okay, now it just comes down to Festus and Wulfric. Festus, his hero, we definitely need to do something about his annoying hero. All in good time, I suppose. Okay, interesting. That's Festus himself, and he did come towards Delburst, but he didn't actually attack it. Okay, Kazrak did at least finally recruit his army back up to size 20, which makes sense. Alright, now I think the next one up is Wulfric. Unless Bretonia's going to do something positive here. Yes, they did. Very nice. Okay. This is a good sign. They're way too weak to... Okay, I take it back. I thought they were going to be way too weak to attack that settlement, but they did anyway. Okay. Works for me. Boy, they took a lot of casualties, though. Okay, here comes Wulfric now. What is Wulfric going to do? He is going to... Okay, his hero actually went right by us. Oh no! Well, Theodore Bruckner, you appeared, you got wounded, you finally recovered from your wound, you were back for 2 turns, and then you got wounded again. Not ideal. Okay. Ooh, a caravan arrived. Well, we'll take it. Another 1,000. We definitely need the money. Ambusher discovered. Okay. Yeah. Faction. Oh, the Bearer Legion got wiped out. Very nice. Very nice. Creator here. Okay, that's good. We're still losing money, though. Present in regions during building... It's because Festus is raiding us. And maybe Wulfric is as well. Okay. Defeat Festus. Yeah. Definitely would love to do that. Okay. Yeah, they're both raiding us. That's why we're losing money. Buildings constructed. Very good. Regional raid. Wow, we got all kinds of raiding going on here. Holy cow. Okay. Yeah. Tons of it. All right. Well, so this didn't work, obviously. That plan right there did not work out real great. That Wa army makes that army too strong for us to attack. But at least I don't see Azhag. Azhag... Are they at war? Yeah, they might be at war with... like, he might have moved back towards fighting her. Or maybe Karat Kadrin. Or maybe even the Chaos Dwarfs. So that's good, though. That's good that we don't see Azhag himself. I just want to see how strong Durthu is here. Wood Elves. I'm sorry, Draika, not Durthu. I always get Durthu and Draika mixed up. Okay, she's not very strong. Okay, she or he. I don't know if Draika's a he or a she. Okay, so yeah, this army right there, still in the water.
Denied.
Close enough that we could potentially attack them. I'm not going to do this.
Requires.
Yeah, we could reach them if we wanted to with Elspeth. Don't know that that would be a great idea with her army. Her army is really, the army composition is not ideal.
Pale scythe.
No, that would be a terrible idea. Okay, yeah, she needs to be getting some of her Hellstorm rocket batteries into these other armies.
Yes, my lord.
Like Helmut Feuerbach, I could bring you down and get you... We're going to do this at the beginning of the next episode. How strong, by the way, is this rebellion now? It's very strong. It's going to get all the way up to 20 here in a minute. All right, I could get you down here and pick up one of those Hellstorm rocket batteries. And then continue to move you over this way, perhaps. You need a Hellstorm rocket battery. You probably don't. I can get away right now. So this is... Okay. We cannot reach them to attack this turn. That's fine. We can get up here to Delbers. This army is safe once it's in Delbers. These single armies are not going to attack us. And they would probably retreat. Although he might have as many as 2 more armies over here. He's got at least one. He's got exactly one size 17 army right here, but we know he's got a 3rd army floating around, and we don't know. Oh no, that's this one right here. No. Okay, so he's got this size 17 army in Schoppendorf. I really wish we were strong enough to attack Hergig with Valmir Blaze, but we're really not. We're also not strong enough to attack this army of Zugric, unfortunately. Boy, that's a
To
nuisance.
the provinces.
Although the army's got some Hellstorm rocket batteries, we could do some damage to them for sure, but there's no reason for us to lose our army over here. But what we could do is we could make it very clear that Hergig is threatened, which might lead him to move this army back over this way. As long as we can get Wulfric over here
That's love.
in a battle by himself against multiple of our armies, that's what we would want to do. We just cannot quite reach.
What does the Emperor
With either one of those armies. That's unfortunate. We really need Lupio to get back into Karl Franz's army here. Okay, well, and I want to get a Hellstorm rocket battery into Emil von Corden's army. And I want to get one into Helmut Feuerbach's army. I can do that by moving you down here, grabbing it, and then start moving you back over this way. Because we do need to deal with this rebellion over there. Emil von Corden, I could probably bring Elspeth up to here, have them exchange, and then I can still get Emil von Corden probably up as far as Delbert's. The question is then, what would I do with EKF? No more state troops to recruit for the time being. I'd like to give you another turn of replenishment because our artillery got really badly beaten up. I think maybe
A step too far.
I could try to go after that army right there with Karl Franz. So I could defend Delbers with Emil von Corden's army potentially, plus the garrison. I don't think they would attack. If they did, we might lose it, but we do at least have a bunch of spearmen here, which get a little bit of a benefit against those mammoths. I don't know. Okay, we're going to have to decide all this at the beginning of the next episode. At this point, I'm probably just wasting time. Okay, we're going to go ahead and leave it there. We've got some major decisions to make. We've got an engineer that we need to get up into one of those armies as well. Money-wise, not looking better, but at least we have started to recover some ground up here in the northern part of the Empire, and we're not in massive danger, imminent danger, I should say, with any of our cities for the time being. So I feel a little bit better at the end of this episode than I did at the beginning of it. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.